Alright, welcome back to another 40k Greendawnify battle report. We've been gone for a bit for moving and stuff, but we're back. We're going to do a crazy game. Basically got none of the Gribblies in a normal Tyranid army. Just all the monstrous creatures and the medium-sized units like my Venomthropes, Warriors, Hive Tyrants, and Exocrines. There's no point limit. I don't even know how many points this is. I also have 3 Molochs just ready to burst out versus some Eldar. Very vehicle-less because we're doing vehicle-less because we're doing a thing where it's all just people that can walk besides these little cannons. It's only everything else is like on 2 feet and aren't monstrous creatures. We do have some jetpack units like swooping hawks and stuff, but we also don't know how many points this is, so we don't know if this is completely balanced or not balanced at all.
Yeah, the idea is that the Eldar came into this Tyranid-infested world, glassed it with a bunch of eldritch bombs, destroyed all the little creatures. Unknown to them, there are still some medium-sized and large creatures still lurking about, so they have to take them out.
Yep, should be a fun game, and we'll be, I think Eldar have turn 1, so we still haven't rolled to see who actually goes first yet. But I'll go over what I got. I basically got a flying no flying. Hive Tyrant, 2 Brain Leech Devourers, Hive Tyrant with bone swords and lash whip, and then I guess the scything talons. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Venomthrope, 3 warriors. One has a barbed strangler, rending claws, power sword, and stuff. Exocrine, 2 Hive Guard. Yeah, Hive Guard. This is Tyrant Guard. This is my Warlord. Hive Tyrant, 2 Brain Leech Devourers, another Venomthrope, 3 Biovores, Zoanthrope, Turvagon, 3 Warriors with like power swords, lash whips, and then a Prime. Psychic powers. Also, yeah, I got 3 Molochs. Psychic powers. This Hive Tyrant has Paraxium, Horror, Dominion. This Hive Tyrant has Onslaught, Warp Blast, and Dominion. And my main Hive Tyrant has Catalyst, Horror, Dominion. Turvagon has Catalyst and Dominion, and Zoanthrope has Warp Blast, Dominion, and Paraxium. And there's some other stuff mixed around, like this guy is the Norn Crown. I don't know if it will probably not matter. And just some other things, and there's no point. So basically, everyone's got what they got. So these guys got rending claws, power weapons. And so now we'll just go over to the Eldar side.
Yeah, and again, this is something we also wanted to play because there's a lot of units that I've never played a lot since the new edition came out, like Banshees, Scorpions, stuff like that. But it's a group of Banshees. Obviously, what you see is what you get. I mean, I have a couple guys, different normal weapons. This is the Exarch, obviously. Over here, we have a group of Scorpions. One has a claw, who's the Exarch. This guy has a biting blade, I think it's called. Right here, we have a group of Guardians with the shuriken cannon. Another group of Guardians, just normal guys. Warlock. All my Warlocks are with my Guardian groups. Dark Reapers have an Exarch with an Eldar missile launcher. And well, this is actually a Farseer. I'll go through those powers after I finish.
And I also like to say that yes, there are 2 Exarchs in this unit, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Over here, another Farseer with a group of Scorpions. Here is another guy with a claw. Group of Dire Avengers. All my Dire Avengers have what they show. A Shimmer Shield and a power weapon. There's my Farseer here. This is actually my Warlord. A group of Fire Dragons, Exarch right here. Another group of Dire Avengers. These are broken into group of 9. Dire Avenger, Exarch right here. 2 groups of Rangers, and there's, I think it's 7 and 8 in one group. This is another group of... Okay, yeah, we just had to reposition the camera. 2 groups of Rangers, 1 group of 8, and 1 group of 7. They have a sniper rifle, sniper rifles. Another big group of Guardians with the shuriken cannon. My little warlock guy there. In reserve, I have a group of Storm Guardians with 2 fusion guns and the rest normal guns. This warlock, obviously. A group of Dire Avengers in reserve, same build out as the other Exarchs. This is a group of Fast Attack Warp Spiders. They're coming in reserve. This is an Auto Arc. He has a fusion gun and a chain blade there. This is a group of Swooping Hawks, and they'll be coming in reserve also. So,
Alright.
We'll see what happens.
Psychic powers, I think this guy got like Protect, right? Protect, Jinx, and so did this guy.
Yeah,
both the guys in
Protect,
these
Jinx.
Guardian squad got Protect, Jinx.
The Warlocks, this Warlock was able to get, he had Conceal, Reveal, and Quicken Restrain. And this last Warlock was Conceal, Reveal, and Enhanced Drain. As far as my Farseer powers, this is my main guy. He had Doom, Death Mission, Mind War, and Guide. The one with the flag had Eldritch Storm, Death Mission, Guide, and Executioner. Is that one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then this last one had Fortune, Mind War, and Death Mission. So
they all have Death Mission because they know what mission they're on. A Death Mission. Yeah, that makes sense.
So a lot of wounded, large, monstrous creatures against little Footdar. So we'll see what happens.
For movement, all my monstrous creatures just moved up 6 inches. And in Psychic phase, I got a bunch of catalysts off. Basically, these 2 guys got it, and then these 2 guys got it. So those four monstrous creatures have Feel No Pain. And I also got Onslaught off on this guy, on that Hive Tyrant. So 3 Hive Tyrants have Catalyst, Turbogon, and my Warlord Hive Tyrant has Onslaught. Now we're going to go into shooting. Alright, shooting. A lot of guys shot into these guys. One Hive Tyrant shot into these guys, killed 2 Banshees. The other Hive Tyrant with its guns killed 3 Scorpions. A couple of Guardians were killed with some blasts here and there. Killed some Scorpions, a Dire Avenger, Banshees, and Guardians. That's all who died. But yeah, just getting closer and just doing some shots. We'll go into Eldar turn 1.
Okay, in movement, I basically moved everyone up. Banshees, Scorpions, uncharacteristically, but with Footdar, with these little guns, I have to get close. So basically everyone moved up except for the Dark Reapers. I kind of shifted these so they're better, like Space, the Fire Dragons. And really that's it. These groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all moved up 6 inches. In Psychic phase, I had the ability to do 14 powers, but he had 15 powers to deny. And I only just got 1 guide off, so he's actually guided his group. Everything else he was able to deny, or I just didn't make enough. So with that, I'm going to do some battle focusing and then shooting. Okay, in movement, we did movement, shooting, and assault. I went ahead and battle focused and shot almost all my groups except for these Dire Avengers and this group right here. Obviously the groups back here I didn't move. I did a couple shots. I did some shooting. I targeted all my fire at the group of warriors with the prime.
That used to be there.
That used to be there with all my shots, my rangers, the shuriken cannon, these guns right here. I was able to dwindle it down to just, I took out all 9 wounds of the warriors.
You brought them
down to 1 wound on
a prime.
And I think some of these Dire Avengers helped a little bit.
Yeah.
And then in the last
Scorpions charged.
Scorpions charged, they didn't make it. The Dire Avengers charged, they made it and
lost a couple guys.
They lost a couple guys, but they were able to take
down the prime.
So with that, it's actually first blood, and then I got 2 kill points
from
that group.
So 3 kill points in this turn.
So I basically 1 assault, and then I just consolidated. So that's the end of my turn, and we'll go into the Tyranid turn.
Alright, movement. Just moving my guys up, a basic movement. This guy didn't move, so he could do a better shooting. Exocrine. Psychic phase, got off 2 catalysts on this guy. And this Hive Tyrant and this Exocrine. The Tyranids and the Hive Tyrant. And also those 2 guys, yeah. Try to do Paraxium on those Dire Avengers, but it failed. But I did get the Horror off on these guys, and they're pinned. And that was my psychic phase. And now I'm going to go into shooting. Alright, just dropped the dice. But in shooting, shot at the Howling Banshees, tried to charge, failed. Ran. Exocrine shot over at the Scorpions over there, killed I think 2. These guys were pinned, nothing else happened to them. Turbogon charged into these Guardians, killed 2, but they stayed. Hive Tyrant killed that entire unit but 1 Dire Avenger, and then Hive Guard finished off the last Dire Avenger. Some Blasts and Sots killed some more Fire Dragons, and that was my turn. Now going into Eldar turn 2. His first wave, I like to look at it as like a couple waves. His first wave has struck out, and now I've been hit back. His second wave were destroyed by some Molochs, hurt pretty bad. Now the third wave's going to come on, which is over there. Alright, we'll be back with turn 2, Eldar.
Okay, this is the beginning of my movement, and I'm just going to talk about movement and my Farseer powers. I went ahead and reserved. I brought these guys in. They didn't scatter, and I'm about 24 inches away, or 22 inches away. I'm going to try to hit these guys with my haywire grenades and then also shoot at them. The rest of my movement, I moved these Banshees up to try to get to attack this big monstrous creature. The rest of these guys, they kind of position myself, the Guardians and these guys right here. Well, actually the Guardians, I'm trying to position them so maybe I could shoot at here, or maybe battle focus and shoot over there. I did get another group of reserves in, those Guardians right there. 2 of them have fusion guns. I moved my Fire Dragons right there, just trying to get into range to see which one of these big creatures I could shoot at. Over there, my Rangers and my Dire Avengers and my Guardians really didn't move, but they're just kind of getting close to that big monstrous creature Moloch there, so they could shoot. These Scorpions really can't do anything because they were grounded, or they were pinned and went to ground last turn. And yeah, neither can those over there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do my shooting. I did get some abilities off. I was able to take this down to +4. I took a Jinx away, so he has a +4 save.
Use the Warlock power Jinx.
Warlock power right there. And I used my Warlock power over there to take out that other Moloch.
Also use Jinx on
yeah.
him.
So basically, we're going to start going and shooting and see what happens. And hopefully I could at least take out these little warriors. Okay, in shooting, I did my haywire blast for my swooping hawks at these warriors, and then I shot at them. I was able to kill every single one except this guy has 1 wound left. So, 2 wounds?
Yeah.
Okay, well he's alive with 2 wounds. Then shifting over here.
We'll just talk about right here the Howling Banshees charged
Howling
in.
Banshees, I shot at them, didn't do anything. Charged
in.
Took 2 wounds.
2 wounds from the Hive Tyrant, and I killed all but the Exarch.
Yeah, so they're still locked in combat. She made her initiative. Over here, who do these guys shoot at?
Everyone here shot at the...
Yeah, what I tried to do was shoot everything at this group of 3 Molochs. And
Molochs, yeah.
Yeah, there was a Moloch here.
Only 1 stands left.
1 here and 1 here, so yeah. These guys who were snap shooting tried to shoot.
Yeah, these 4 units.
This group, and this group.
All shot into one and killed one.
One guy. This group over here, this group of Dire Avengers, this group of Rangers, and this group of Guardians killed the other one.
And those
right
other
here.
Rangers, no, those other, all the Rangers
and
too.
And then the Rangers, one group of Rangers shot it here.
No.
Yeah.
It was just the Fire Dragon that shot into
okay, yeah. So all these 3 groups shot and killed the other one, and then my fire dragons
And
went
the last
and
fire dragon shot into the
took
last
3
Moloch.
wounds away
Took 3
right
wounds.
there. In assault, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I took away 2 wounds there. Over here, I was able to. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I just killed 3.
Yeah, I
but
stayed in
he's locked in combat.
So that is the end of my turn, and I'll go into turn 3 for the Tyranids.
Alright. Move my guys up. Psychic phase. Put Turbo Gun, put Catalyst on the, what's his name? Moloch. Hive Time put Catalyst on to the Biovores. And he also put Paraxium onto the Fire Dragons. They lost 3 of their ballistic skill and weapon skill, and he also perils and lost a wound. Now going into shooting. Shooting this Hive Tyrant destroyed the rest of the Guardians here in the war, and with the Warlock. Hive Guard here shot these Scorpions, killed the Exarch. Exocrine. Where did Exocrine shoot? I don't know. Oh no, he shot these guys. He shot the Guardians and helped kill these guys. Biovore shot over at the Swooping Hawks over there. Killed 3.
These
Warrior
guys
missed.
shot here, but missed a lot, and I think they maybe killed 1.
Yeah, killed the Exarch.
Oh yeah,
Hive
this
Tyrant
guy
didn't do
shot-
anything. He shot and
Yeah, I mean,
they all made all the saves. And so that was all for my shooting. So now we're going to do charges. And most likely there's going to be a charge there. Fight there. Hive Tyrant going to charge in there. And that'll be it. We're going into shooting, charging. Assault phase. Sorry. Here in Assault, the Banshee Mask wore off, so I was able to just slice up the Exarch. Finished up the Guardians here. Moloch charged, killed 2 of the Dark Reapers, and then one of them is falling back. And over there, I put 1 wound on the Farseer and killed a Scorpion, and nothing done in return. So now I'm going into Eldar turn 3.
Sky leap and drop a bomb or no? Okay, end of my movement phase. Those Swooping Hawks moved up within 24 inches of that warrior. These Scorpions moved up 6 inches right there, trying to maybe go for the
Venom
throw. These Guardians moved back about 4 or 5 inches, just still within the double shot range of this big creature.
Dark Reaper fell off the board.
Dark Reaper fell off the board. These Fire Dragons moved up 12 or 6. One of my reserve units came in right there,
Spiders.
and that's where they are.
And Autarch and Warp Spiders.
Right here, these Guardians shifted this way to try to shoot it here. These Guardians moved this way, and at this point, I guess I'm ready to do some battle focusing and shooting, so we'll come back.
And it was Psychic phase, I don't think we said it yet.
Oh yeah, the Psychic phase, the only thing I got off was Death Match, which I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I have 5 counters for my guy. Okay, just recapping, shooting and assault, but starting over here with the Swooping Hawks. I went ahead and shot, took the last 2 wounds from that warrior, so that was 1 kill point right there. Over here, just start with these guys, kind of going out of order, but these
shot and charged.
These they shot and they charged
Venom
Throat, and
Killed
they were able to take him out. They did lose 1 guy, but they consolidated back right there. Over here, these Guardians went ahead and shot. They had 2 of them had fusion guns. They took 2 wounds away from this monstrous creature right here that used to be here. Then these guys right here, the Fire Dragons, took and killed the last wound, so he's dead. Over here, these Warp Spiders had jumped in, and they moved forward, and they were able to kill another Venom Throat over here, and so that's another kill point. These Dire Avengers right here, shot and killed another Zoanthrope. So there's a Venom Thrope and a Zoanthrope, so
they both died.
They both died. Over here,
Those guys all shot into the Venom Thrope and couldn't do it.
Yeah, they were
I had a good cover save.
This last guy.
And couldn't do it.
But all that being said, it was
you
pretty
got
good.
4 kill points.
I got this guy and 3 little dudes.
Yeah,
2 zone thropes and a venom thrope, and then this guy. And I actually held up my own right here, so that's the end of my turn.
Over there, Exarch died and put a wound on one of the guard.
Yeah. So, and I just assault moved back this way.
Turn 5, right?
No, it should be turn 4 because otherwise my guys would have just come on. Sorry, turn 4.
Psychic phase, Catalyst was cast on the Turvagon, and this guy was also cast on the Hive Tyrant and the Biovores. But I failed on casting the Horror on these guys. But I passed on Paraxium on these guys, but they only lost 1 weapon skill and 1 ballistic skill. So going into the shooting phase. Alright. I don't think I talked about shooting, but here, Hive Tyrant shot and made these Guardians run off the board. Killed them. Exocrine blasted some of these guys in here.
It's to be Dire Avengers and... Or no, Warp Spiders and...
Fire Dragons.
Fire Dragons, yeah.
And a bunch of others shot. Biovores, Hive Guard. Shot here. Blew a lot of them up. Turvagon did charge the Warp Spiders. They hit and ran out, and he consolidated back. This guy, Hive Tyrant, finished off the last of the Scorpions.
He only has 2 wounds left.
Yeah, he only has 2 wounds left. And over there, he has 4 wounds. He lost 2 wounds
that's what I thought.
to the Scorpions. And then the Hive Tyrant, all that's left is
I took out those 2 guys, yeah.
And all that's left is the Hive Tyrant and the Farseer. So yeah, going into turn 4 for the Eldar.
So my final... Okay, in movement, I moved my Swooping Hawks closer to this group of Tyranids and maybe take some shots over here. These Dire Avengers, I just moved them back, still keeping within 18 inches of this, or maybe I'll try to shoot over here. These Fire Dragons moved up, so I can either shoot this group or that guy. These Warp Spiders moved up 6 inches. I'll have to battle focus to get them in range, because it's the only one that has range right now. These guys finally came in from reserve. They're right there. And I moved these guys up 6 inches to Guardians. So I'm going to do some battle focusing and then shooting.
3rd wave and the remnants of the 2nd wave are all that left.
Yeah, it's pretty... Okay, in my shooting phase and assault phase, I'm just going to say that I killed this Hive Tyrant by shooting it with the Dire Avengers and then these Fire Dragons. And the rest of my shooting, which entailed these Dire Avengers, the Warp Spiders, and even those guys over there, the Swooping Hawks. I shot
these 2 squads.
These 2 squads. I took away 1 Hive Guard, took another wound from him, and then this guy, I took 1 wound away from the Venom Throat. Yeah, over here, I think I missed and didn't do anything. And those guys.
And assault there was a tie combat. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So
now we're going into
turn 5.
Turn 5.
The game ends.
My turn. Shot, killed a bunch of Dire Avengers, killed a bunch of guys in all the squads. They made all the leaderships. Finished off that Farseer finally, and that was all I did basically. So now going into Eldar turn. Catalyst is up on the Biovores and the guys, Hive Tyrants, and Turvagon.
Okay, movement phase. My Psychic, I didn't have anything that went off. Moved everyone up 6 inches. The Fire Dragons, Dire Avengers, Warp Spiders, these Dire Avengers, these Guardians, and then move these guys up a little bit. So hopefully I could try to take out Swooping Hawks. Try to take out these 2 groups, but we'll see. Okay, just talking about the Eldar turn. We finished into turn 5. In shooting, I moved up most of my Aspect Warriors up 6 inches, and then I battle focused them. But just to cut it short, I did manage to take out the 1 wound for the Venom Thrope and 1 for the Hive Guard. So, and actually, these Dire Avengers shot and killed the Turvagon. I did take 1 wound away from the Hive Guard, or no, these are Biovores with my Swooping Hawks. And that is the end of turn 5, and it's actually continuing. So
to turn 6.
To turn 6.
Alright. So, in my movement and psychic phase, everybody moved up. Psychic phase, I got off Catalyst with the Hive Tyrant and the Biovores, and I did Warp Blast and killed a single Warp Spider. So now I'm going to shooting. All that's left after shooting is a single Fire Dragon and a Exarch of the Dire Avengers. So now we're going. That was after shooting. So now we're gonna try to charge the Dire Fire Dragons. So we'll be back with that. All right. After assault, all I did was do nothing to the Fire Dragon, and he put another wound on my Biovore. Down to 1 wound. Then going into Eldar. Turn 6.
Okay, in shooting, let's just start over here. Swooping Hawk shot and killed the Venom Thrope over here. They battle focused an inch to get away from a blast. Over here, I didn't get Jinx. I was trying to get Jinx on him with these Guardians by way of the Warlock, but he didn't have it, so he had a 2+ save. I did take off 2 more wounds. He just down to 1 wound, but he's still alive. That's what the Rangers and all these guys shooting. These Guardians battle focused back. He just moved and ran, and in combat, my Fire Dragon died. So now we're going to see if the game ends. The game will end on a what?
1, 2, or 3.
A 1, 2, or 3? The game ends on a 1. So I'm pretty sure that it's going to be close, but I think the Tyranids won, but we'll count it up.
Alright, so at the end of the game, it was a tie. We tallied it up.
15 to 15, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. We have Turbogon, a Hive Tyrant, Venom Thrope, 1, 2, 3, Hive Guard, Tyrant Guard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 3 guys, 6, 7, 8. Warriors 9, Warriors 10, Prime 11, 12, 13, and then 14 with the 3 Molochs.
First Blood 15.
First Blood 15.
Okay, over
and
here.
16 with Linebreaker.
Oh, okay.
And I got Slay the Warlord and Linebreaker too. So.
Okay, so that's 2, and then he had.
All right, wait a minute.
Oh. Okay, whatever.
All right.
Okay, over here, he took out 2 groups of those guys. 3
Scorpions.
Guardians. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Banshees, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then
15 with, and then 16 with Linebreaker. 15 was for Slay the Warlord.
Yeah, Slay the Warlord. So 16 to
16. So it was a tie. It's a good game. He still had these guys and this entire row of guys. So I don't know if it would have kept going and been like, probably would have had 1 more turn to try to break you, and then yeah. But it was a good game. Something different. We still don't know how many points each side was.
16. Yeah, 16.
So,
16 to 16, I guess.
Yeah. But it was a fun game. It was a good game, and we'll be back with other battle reports.